Now, I want to just kind of wrap up with kind of asking you what's next. I've got a couple questions in mind. You just hit your 100th country.
Thank
Congratulations.
you.
And so, what is next?
I think for me, I've actually had quite a change of heart about travel since I reached this milestone of really getting this breadth of different countries, such that I reached my 100th country last year at the age of 26. I think now I recognize how lucky I am to have had visited so many places at such a young age. And I have this power of being able to share it with other people now. And I think that's the kind of shift I want to have in my life, where instead of focusing on how many new places can I see, it's more about how much knowledge and passion for travel can I share with other people. So I'm actually toning it down on the travels this year and trying to stay put in New York quite a bit more and work on creating this event series where I'm helping other people explore different cultures locally, whether that's through me storytelling and sharing my own experiences, or by taking advantage of how diverse New York City is and really taking people around the city to go to the far depths of Brooklyn, the depths of Queens, where there are these amazing cultural, ethnic enclaves of foods and countries that maybe people have never even heard of or never thought to try. But I want to build community around people who are curious about different cultures right here in New York City. So that's kind of what the next chapter looks like for me, kind of focusing more on sharing my travel experiences rather than just consuming more travel experiences for myself.
Wow, that's really interesting. I love that you're going deeper instead of wider. And, you love that city, you know that city. Again, like you could ever run out of things to do in New
Yeah.
York, just in the entire vicinity. And specifically New York in the history side of that and the culture side of that you're talking about. I remember my husband and I went to New York for about 10 days. And my favorite thing, I think, or one of them at least, because again, I love the Met and we did Broadway and we did those things. So I love those arts. And I know we've talked about the arts, but I think history wise and culture wise, the coolest thing we did, I totally loved it. I loved our tour guide. I loved our small group that we went with. We did a tour of like old Chinatown and old Little Italy and kind of really got into the darker side of New York in that tour. Our tour guide was great because she was born and raised there. We really got a good dose of real history. And I was like, wow, this is the stuff that is so interesting to me. What did New York look like 50 to 100 years ago and all the
Right.
changes it had? How all the cultures came in through Ellis Island. And again, there's good things and there's hard things to hear, but all of it is just history and it's so fascinating. So anyway, I love that you're doing that. I know that's your next project. How can people get in touch with you and go on these next upcoming tours with you?
Yeah, so this community I'm building is called Culturally Curious Club. People who are interested and curious about different cultures can join this club. And I have it on Instagram. You can look up Culturally Curious, or you can follow my personal Instagram. I'll be sharing things across both platforms. But yeah, definitely in the very early stages. I'm expanding how I want to really manifest this. But some of the events to look forward to include actually a cultural celebration in the heart of New York City to experience Brazilian Carnival right here without having to get on a plane to Rio. And also, once it's a little bit warmer, I lead these walks across Brooklyn, across Queens, like across even Staten Island, looking for the best ethnic enclaves of New York and where can you get the most authentic Sri Lankan food, the most authentic food from Bangladesh. Like, I'm taking you to these places on a walk where not only do you get the food, but you get to connect with other like-minded, culturally curious people. So that's the vision. That's what we're working on. And I would love to have anyone listening join me for these walks if you're in New York City.
That's fantastic. Or if you're visiting, you guys,
Yeah.
go on over there. That's totally worth it to go over there for that and see all the other things to see too.